You've got to come with me.
No, I won't go. Why should I want to go on living like this?
I'll get Victor to help me, and we will carry you.
Did you want something from Victor, dear? Sit down, my dear. I'm afraid you're wearing yourself out with all this rushing round. I don't like that.
You realize she's mad, don't you, Dr. Frank?
Relax.
Hurry, Doctor.
I'll be ready for you shortly, Mrs. March.
I'll be waiting.
It's finally about to happen. You don't know what it's been like for me, living with this ugly body of mine. Knowing that any attention I received was not for me, but my money. Well, nobody got any of it. I've never known what it was like to be loved for myself alone.
Why did you kill Victor, Mrs. March?
Victor? Victor was a fool. I'm a practical woman, Dr. Frank. A business woman.
I've never been a very practical person. I suppose that makes me a fool, too, in your eyes.
Of course not.
Relax, Mrs. March. Just relax. Relax. Waking up, are you? Good. I want to talk to you. You signed a paper making Vicky your legal guardian. That's right, isn't it?
I did sign something, didn't I?
That would probably work as well for me. We could stay here. None of this would have to be destroyed. Breathing better, aren't you? Why don't you try it on your own? I wonder now if Mrs. March didn't intend blowing me up along with all the rest of this. You're a very wealthy woman now, Nina. What I must decide is how to keep you and your funds available with the least amount of nuisance to myself. I could keep you under sedation until your signature was required. Or I could replace your brain with one more amenable.
What about Mrs. March, Doctor?
Mrs. March no longer has a thing to say. Do you, my dear? Completely recovered, I'd say. How do you feel? I guess a transplant would be better. It won't hurt.
Dr. Frank had enjoyed this transplantation. Mrs. March's brain winding up in the body of a cat. Poetic justice to think of autocratic Mrs. March scavenging in back alley garbage cans for her dinner. But Mrs. March doesn't take things lying down. Mrs. March did not intend to let her money get out of sight. She would follow that girl. Sometime, someplace, revenge would come.